This is a quick video to show you what happens when your iCloud is full. If your iCloud is full and you already pay for some and you don't want to get any more, you're going to have a way to store it outside, whether that be hard drives or another cloud storage device, cloud service. Regardless how you do it, make sure you have duplicate or triplicate. I installed a new hard drive for this new volume. It's also how computers calculate hard drive or space versus how they sell them. This was a 16 terabyte drive, and it's got 14.1 terabytes free. It's just marketing. This is exactly how much you have. So whatever you're buying, expect a couple terabytes less, or gigabytes, whatever you're putting in there, because that's needed for the storage space of the files on it. It is whatever. Anyways, I pay for a lot. I'm paying like a couple bucks a month to Apple to store shit. Anyways, so this is one, and then I will take the stuff that's on here and back it up on a decent basis to another hard drive that is probably not plugged in right now, or I will get another one of these drives stored to, or maybe I'll do a raid and I'll make a video about that. Anyways, you have videos you want to download. You select said videos. So I'm going to take this whole row. Now, some people are like, you probably don't need these. You can just delete them. Sure, but also perspective, and I'm a bit of a hoarder, so, whatever. You want to go these three dots. You want to click download. You want to click more download options and the highest resolution because, why not? And this is going to take some time. It's going to take some time. These are big files. This is 594 megs, 4 minutes. Anyways, while that's downloading, you're going to have some questions. So when this gets downloaded, it is in a zip file, and zip is a compressed file. So let's see here. So like this is 1,200,000 kilobytes, and then when you uncompress it, it is 1.14 gigabytes. So now it's a billion. It's huge, right? 1,222,988,460 bytes. So it's much smaller. It's great, right? You could just leave it in this state and throw it into your external, save some space. There are some problems. Sometimes things don't like to unzip. Things get corrupted. It happens. So if you want the most safe, I would go ahead and click on the thing and you click extract all, and this will pop up, and it's basically putting it into another folder that's named what the zip was, but as a file folder. And then once it's open, you'll be able to see your files, and you're like, oh, that's great. Oh, wait a second, these are old videos. Why do they say date modified? Because that's how it works. Sorry, tough luck. There might be a way to add like date created here in the, actually, let's see if we can see it here. Date modified properties. Details. Yeah, media created. Boom. So it's in, you don't even need a fancy thing to do it. And it seems, just from my experience, that it is saved in order of date. So if you kind of dump it into files based upon the date of creation, you should be okay. But for me, it's not a big deal. There's all kinds of AI tools and stuff to search for this now, so you don't got to be too concerned with it. You just got to know that your date of creation still exists. You can see it all within the Windows tree. Now, I use a software called Bridge through Adobe. I'm sure there's free stuff available. Adobe works pretty decent. And if you see here, you can actually put in the key bar by date created. The date, it still exists. So you could see all this, and it's nice because you can see the video play up here in the window, and there's other views. Let's see here. And click this button here. Yep. And then I could kind of like do this kind of thing. That's cool software. Anyways, that's it. So you'll see this data here, and now it'll be out of the cloud. Let's see where my file is at. It is still cooking. I'm not going to make you wait for it, but the key is here, once that this is finished, you're going to go take these things, you're just going to hit the delete button, you know. Now, for me, I extracted them, I checked them to make sure they're there. It's kind of like, you know, a gains, what's going to happen, you know, they sometimes they don't extract well, so you might lose them. So maybe you want to check that before you delete them. Anyways, that is how you don't continue to pay Apple more and more and more for more storage of really objectively junk. None of this is going to change the world, but it is my junk, and it's nice to be able to hold on to it for as long as I need to. Yeah, that is it. How many minutes are we at? 5. I hope you guys can suffer through that. That's as much as I learned. Because you might ask, like, why am I downloading the highest format? There's a couple different formats and stuff. Some are better for Mac, some are better for Windows. And then the newer the format files, sometimes freeware stuff doesn't like to read it. So know that. The Adobe Suite will probably handle it all. And always, when you're doing something like this, test it. So download the file, open it up, make sure that it's working, make sure that the files are visible and the things that you see. Man, he's got some hops. Look at that dog. Anyways, that is it. Test it along the way. Do not select all and download all because it'll take forever. You can see it's still downloading. Anyways, this is Keith Projects. Good luck. Happy hoarding. Happy digital hoarding.